Welcome to the Onyx Path News. My name is Matthew Dawkins, and as ever, I am here to tell you about Onyx Path Publishing's most recent releases. Last week was a big Curseborne week because we released the Curseborne fiction anthology, Accursed Tales. And I'm a big fan of short fiction, not just because I'm impatient and don't have the tolerance to read long books anymore. I haven't been afflicted like that, but because short fiction anthologies was one of the ways I got into Stephen King when I was very young, far too young, quite frankly. I would read all the short stories that would get me used to the kind of full-bore horror that would come in the larger books by Stephen King. And I know King's fiction anthologies are famous. Well, Accursed Tales, our Curseborne fiction anthology, has just come out last week. And like Stephen King's fiction anthologies, these are brilliant ways to get into the horror of Curseborne in bite-sized chunks. And what's more, these short stories have been written by an all-star cast of authors. Some of them are going to be names you recognize from the RPG industry. Some specifically from working on Onyx Path Publishing's books. Others from working on fiction in general across a range of mediums. We have Richard Lee Byers. We have David Castro in this book. We have Hiromi Kota. We have Joshua Allen Deitch, Linda M. Evans, Kimberly Godwin, Michele Marsala, Spider B. Perry, Lauren Roy, Monica Specker, Francis Stewart, and Melissa Wong. And between them, they have written stories that cover all 5 lineages. We have material that covers the Nephilim, the Bathorites, liminal web space horror, the spawn of Vodnik, Nukalove, Nephilim, magic junkies, sorcerers, hides, angels, fallen, and otherwise. And as I say, there are stories within this anthology that cover every single one of the accursed lineages. So if you want an on-ramp into the world of Curseborne, and a lot of people got into Vampire the Masquerade through the fiction for Vampire the Masquerade, so if you're a fan of that fiction as well, this is a great place to start. A wonderful place to get into Curseborne is through the fiction within Accursed Tales. If you already picked up a copy, because it went out to all backers of the Curseborne Kickstarter, so far as I know, then you can head on over to Drive Through Fiction, your account on there. Well, via the Kickstarter, you would have been sent a link to the anthology. Download a copy and leave a rating and review once you've read 2 or 3 or all of the stories. Let others know what you think of it. I've already read through them. Admittedly, I had the benefit of a preview before it went out to all customers, but I absolutely love what's in this book, and there's some really chilling tales of horror I would love people to check out. So pick up Accursed Tales, the Curseborne fiction anthology. You can pick it up on Drive Through Fiction. It will be linked in the video description below. I, on the Gentleman Gamer YouTube channel, will be reading an extract from one of my favourite stories in this, so head on over there. That video should be going up on Wednesday. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.